Well, hey y'all, it's Dan. I want to welcome y'all to my home in the sticks again. Um, that old girl put me to work today. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm doing today, and I'm shooting some video on it because I think it's just some good information, to put out there. But we're going to talk about vacuum sealing. We caught a bunch of meat on sale, and we're just going to go ahead and vacuum seal it up, put it in the freezer, and just store it for later use. So y'all need to stick around. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So give me a second. I'm gonna get this camera set up, and then we're gonna rock and roll right into it. All right, y'all. Let's jump right on into it. Again, I don't know. A lot of folks these days, if you can get something on sale meat-wise or anything wise that's on sale that you could actually store, it's a good thing. That you can preserve it for later use, it's a good thing. But let me show you what we're doing right here. We actually have some boneless pork chops, and we actually caught them on sale. I don't know if you can see that. They're actually center cut boneless pork chops, and they were $1.97 a pound. So it ended up being $3 for 6 thick pork chops. $3, y'all. So what we're gonna do is, I have some bags already set up that I marked, because I use these food saver bags, and I just go ahead and put the date and what's in there on there, and we're just going to load these pork chops up. And I'm doing, I think, 5 at a time, because normally when we cook, it's normally 4 or 5 pork chops at a time, because it's just Denise and Judy and I, and we're just going to go on and seal them up. I don't know how that's going to work. Let's see. Might be able to get that other one. May have to put him in with the other ones. But what we're going to do is, let's see if I can get y'all set up where you can actually see it. Okay. We have a vacuum sealer, and we're just going to slide it all up in there, and let's see, and seal. No, we ain't going to hit seal. Let's see. Dry. Oh, you gotta hit the thing. Well, come on. Just that easy. Alright. So now we have some pork chops that are sealed up real good. And we could throw them in the fridge. So whenever it's time, somebody wants to eat some pork chops or whatnot, we just walk over to the freezer. We know we have 4 in here, and we just defrost it and we eat some pork chops. Now, these vacuum sealers, they're a little bit on the expensive side, but they're a wise investment, especially if you catch meat on sale that's a large quantity. There's no way that I could possibly eat 10 pounds of ground meat in one day. Well, I might, but anyway, you could actually take that ground meat, and what we do is, when we get this, like pork chops and stuff like that on sale, we'll buy it, and we'll actually put it in the freezer and freeze it to where it becomes hard, because it's a lot easier to seal it when it's hard, or frozen, semi-frozen. Same thing with the ground meat. If you get ground meat and you want to do 1 pound servings, you could get you 1 pound, ball it up or make a loaf out of it, put it in the freezer, let it get kind of hard, and vacuum seal it. And then this right here, believe it or not, will last 2-3 years in the freezer. air is the worst enemy of anything that's in the freezer because it'll cause freezer burn and stuff like that. So this is a real good way to buy meat that's on sale or anything that's on sale, and if you want to save it for later use, this is the way to do it. So let me get the rest of these pork chops sealed up, and I'm gonna turn this camera back on, so give me a second. Okay, y'all, we done. Let me show you what we did. We have some pork chops that we vacuum sealed up. Denise and I made some homemade egg rolls, and we had a few of them left over, so we're going to vacuum seal these guys up. We're going to throw them in the freezer, for later use. This machine, it is, I think the last time I had did a marinating video, I said I didn't know what model it was. This is the Food Saver. It's a 5200 series, or the FM5200 is what this machine is. It's actually got the marinate function on it, and it also has a dry and a moist function on it. And you could actually, when you're sealing it up, shove the bags in here, press that button, or press this bar right here, and it actually closes automatically and seals it up. And if you have, like delicate stuff like bread or something like that you want to seal, while it's sealing, you could actually stop it while it's actually sucking the air out of the bags. You could stop it and hit seal, manually, so you don't crush the bread or anything like that. But matter of fact, let me show you some of the stuff that we sealed up in the freezer, and just to give you an idea of what you can actually seal in these Food Saver machines, or vacuum sealers, period. So come on, we're finna take a walk. Let's see. Brody, Betty Boo, there's some lazy dogs, y'all just sitting there. Alright, let's see. Sorry for the shaky camera, I'm working one-handed here. Alright, let's see. I'm going to set these guys in here. Get them good. Let them get hard again. We'll just set them in there. We seal a lot of stuff, y'all. Let's see. Actually, this is some corn that we sealed up. Asparagus, because I love asparagus, and we're just not going to waste it. We'll seal it up. And we have some hot dogs and Montreal dogs that we actually saved. This is what happens when you don't seal stuff the correct way. See that? Freezer burn. Can't use it anymore. Anyway, this right here is actually some French bread that my dad brought down. Let's see if I can see the date. 326, and shoot, you could actually vacuum seal French bread. Now if I want French bread or something like that, I could just take this and cut it open and let it reconstitute and like normal size, put it in the microwave or the oven, and there you go. This is French bread from New Orleans. So I have some right here. Here's some more that I have. So, and we actually vacuum sealed some squash. This is from 2012. And I'm here to tell you, day tomorrow, all we got to do is take this thing, dunk it in some a pot of boiling water, add some onions. Well, of course, dunk it in a bottle. Take it out of the bag, and then add some onions and garlic to it. Saute it down. We have some squash to eat. So, it's not just for food. I mean, I've heard of people actually vacuum sealing, like if they have their passports, stuff like that, things, that they want to preserve, they don't want moisture to get to. You can use a vacuum seal machine to seal all that stuff up. But, hey, it is what it is. There's many uses to vacuum sealing. So, with that being said, y'all, It's not going to be about all the things that you can get, but it's going to be really about all the things that you can give back. And I hope to see y'all in the next video. So y'all have a good evening.